first dry washing of 2019. Cheryl's working. We're out at Morristown. We're here with some friends, Tony and Marcy. I'll show you them when they're set up here. Found this little spot up here on a hill, and we're just doing a test here to see if there's anything in it. And it's amazing as much rain as they had out here that the ground is still incredibly dry. It's really good right here. Come Saturday, out on one of our other claims, we're going to have a dig, so this is really good news for those that are going to do the dig. And over here is Tony and Marcy. They're almost set up, getting ready to go. They're in a similar spot, just up from us, or down from us, I guess it is. Alright, Tony and Marcy's set up, and you can tell by the dust in here that the ground is really, really dry here. So it's great for dry washing. Tony, if you notice on his foot, he's got a boot on. He had a severe ankle injury, and he's kind of rehabbing, but getting after it anyhow. Typical prospector. Cheryl's digging a new spot here. The wind's blowing right across the mic. We just dug some more dirt out of this mound we're working. You can see by this ground here how red it is. It's a really good area. We've found a lot of gold up here on this hillside in the past. And it's surprisingly dry, and it's running good. And the wind was blowing away from us, so that's the best kind of dry washing, when you don't have wind blowing the dust right back at you. And Cheryl would rather do prospecting, I think, just about anything, and didn't want to give up the shovel here to me. So I decided to just do videos. Seemed to work out good, for me anyhow. Well, I finally got the shovel. It took me a while to figure out which end to use to dig the dirt, but finally got to throw some of it. And you can see this area isn't very deep where we're at here. I mean, we're not digging very deep. In this area, if you go much below 10 or 12 inches, you're not going to find anything. And you hit a caliche area at about 10 to 12 inches anyhow. So in some areas you can go through it, and once you get through that, sometimes there is dirt underneath it that is really, really good. This wasn't the case here. It was just a solid caliche dome. So we just had to keep getting after it. That's Tony and Marcy doing their first cleanup. You can see on my dry washer, there's a rounded plate down there at the bottom where we rub the gravel on that to see if anything shines. If it does, we obviously pick it out of there, because that's probably gold. This was really rocky here also. Alright, this is a really good example of not telling ladies that they're not strong enough to do this kind of work, or not able to dig, because this is Marcy, and she's just chopping up that ground, and that's a railroad bar that is really heavy, and she's doing a fine job of getting that dirt broke up. The only reason she takes a break here is I think the camera person and her got to talking just a little bit, had to wave at the camera. Good job, Marcy. Okay, first cleanup. Let's see what we get here. This might be a little dark because we're in the shadow before. And we safety pan with 10-inch pans, just in case. Try to get in on that pan a little bit, see if we can see the black sand.
Coming up.
Good.
Probably needed to be out in the sun a little more.
Or the panning bucket, tub, or
Something. I'll find it.
oh, I think it's in that red bucket
Lots
in
of
the
black
front
sand. Ooh-wee.
with all my other tools in it.
Nice.
No, because that's my crevices
Oh, okay.
tools.
Got your head in the way.
Not looking good. Wow. Not even any specks so far. Wow. Oh, there's a speck. Super little. Tiny speck.
Can you see that in the camera?
Yeah, can't even. Okay, speck.
Rick and Debbie here just joined us up on the same claim. They're just up this little grade from us a little ways, and similar setup. You know, the dry washer. I believe that's a Royal. He's using a Troy-built blower. Here I am. I'm doing the second cleanup, which was considerably better than the first, as we're getting closer to the caliche. So we take it down in layers. And again, there's just a lot of black sand going all the way down. We knew we were in the heavies, so we had to be getting close to the gold. All right, again, guys, you can't say that ladies can't do this, because there they are, and you know, here's Rick's wife just shoveling away, doing a fine job of it too. Notice in most of these videos, the guys are watching and the ladies are working. That this happened by accident, and that's the truth.
Good. All right. Let it go, girl.
I'm vacuuming the caliche now, and as you can see, just to the right in the picture here, there's some roots sticking out here, exactly like Aaron with GTAO Vlogs said in one of his last dry washing videos. And we always, when we get close to the caliche or just right on top of it, we always vacuum it like this. And just to get, in case there's little pieces that are stuck, we want to get it out of there. Also, we want to get all we can get, obviously. And you can see this vac is pretty good. I got to keep the motor pretty much wide open, but it still doesn't want to lift some of the heavies down there, so I have to lift the hose up and kind of pour it almost into the bucket, but it gets the job done. All right, this is the total take from probably a short day and a half. It's pretty good color. It's there's no giants in here, but my goodness, there's a lot of good-looking gold. Sorry for the milky water in here. That's what we had left. That was it. But there's just fines all through this, and these are nice little knot specks. They're like little flakes, and lots of them. Yep, good day in the desert. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.